and welcome to the Pets Mustang JV Boys Soccer right here on YouTube for the first time ever. The JT Sports Network is live on YouTube. Today is the Pets Mustangs and head coach Mark Gertzma and the Decorah Vikings and head coach Ben Shockey and Julius Stock and Triton, and the assistant coaches Ted Drew and Luke Von Eschen. We had some technical difficulties doing the girls' game. I'm so sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that because we had technical difficulties doing the girls' game. I believe we have it all sorted out here for the boys' game. So, and we also had a little bit of drizzle of rain here. Then we'll have another element to play with. But here's your starting lineups for head coach Mark Gertzma and the Pets Mustangs. It's Kobe Beatty, the sophomore, Ryan Eddy, the sophomore, Cameron Ritter, the good sophomore, with Jace O'Brien, the good sophomore as well, Yvonne Soto with Hunter Shannon, Justin Wood, Brady Wilson, Bryce Weber, and inside the goalie crease is Cameron Troyer, the freshman. So it is Beatty, Eddy, Ritter, O'Brien, Soto, Shannon, Wood, Wilson, Weber, and inside the net it is Cameron Troyer. For the Decorah, inside the net, number 0, Braden Reiser, the freshman, with Larson Shockey, the good freshman, Matthew Jensen, the good sophomore, with David Olson, and no, it's not David Olson, it's Jose Pastor Judas, the good junior, with Blake Henriquez and Dylan Mullenbeer and Brody Young on the defensive lineman, Jaden Murrow, the good striker, and the good sophomore, with Sawyer Ballman, the good defenseman, he is a sophomore, Tristan Finholt, the good sophomore, and then Zachary Jimmer as well. So it's Shockey, Jensen, Pastor Junitz, Henriquez, Mullenbeer, Young, Morrow, Ballman, Finholt, and Jermier. And inside the net is Braden Reiser. 319-327-3136, the text number. Live from Independence High School is the Mustangs and it's the Vikings here today inside Lambeau Field. The Mustangs are head coach by Mark Gertzma and assistant coach. There's no assistant coach, Nate Whited. So please pass the word out. Now I'm on YouTube instead of my normal platform because of some issues connecting. But it looks like we're all ready to go here between the Mustangs of Independence and the Decorah, the Vikings from the Decorah. About 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the first tip, first kick. And to honor America and those people that protect it, we're gonna play the national anthem. Now it's time for the national anthem. And welcome back here. Independence Mustang JV Boys Soccer is on the air. I am Jansen Turner. Delighted you come to join me here this afternoon. It's the Mustangs. And it's the Decorah Vikings and Tyson Finholt. We'll get it started for the Decorah Vikings as the Vikings will move from left to right. The Mustangs right to left. I'm glad you come to join me right here on YouTube. It's the Mustangs in their black uniforms, maroon numerals, black pants. The Vikings in their road white jersey, blue numerals, blue pants. The goalies for today's game for your home team Independence Mustangs, the freshman Cameron Troyer, and for the Decorah Vikings, another freshman and Braden Reiser. We on the way from Mustang Field, and here comes the pass. David Olson will try to control it. Backside pass, Ritter will run it down. Here come the Mustangs, Hunter Shannon. Shannon will try to run it down near sideline. Shannon with the speed, and here comes Shannon with kick ahead, and Reiser will make the save for Decorah. Nice save there by the freshman, Braden Reiser. And the Mustangs are putting early pressure on Decorah so far. Here comes Decorah. Finholt will put it down to Jensen. Troyer will bobble it, but he will make the save. Troyer bobbles the initial save, but here come the Mustangs left to right. Is Shannon will try to get it back. Ritter trying to get it backside, but be stolen back. Matthew Jensen. Here comes Jensen. Will kick it across, and he will give it to Braden Hook. No, it's not Hook. It's Jameer. He will try to run it down. It's going to be a throw incoming. Mustangs will get it. Sam Gorman will throw it in for the Mustangs. Cameron Ritter will be off the camera. Ritter will be kicked across to break Henriquez, but here comes Brady Wilson. Shannon trying to run it down, but it'll be Reiser will kick it down for Decorah. Be off the camera. Ryan Eddy will get it back for the Mustangs. Here comes Eddy, but he'll be stolen away by the Vikings. Number 6, David Olson. Olson will kick it down. It will be controlled by the Vikings, Tyson Finholt. Finholt, what a speed by Kobe Beatty to track down the speedy Jose Paso Judas. But then Judas will shoot it, and Troyer with a nice butterfly side save by Cameron Troyer. The second save already for Troyer. 2 minutes in, my loyal listener, is still 0-0. Right here on the Independence Mustang JT Sports Network right here on YouTube. Eddie tried to get it back, but it would be stolen away by the Vikings, Dylan Mulbauer, and then Eddie tried to run it down, and it'd be too fast for Eddie, and it'll be a throw-in coming for the Vikings, number 20, Jaden Murrow. Murrow will throw it in just about on the 45-yard line in football terms, on the far sideline. Nice steal, looking to go left to east, and here comes the steal. Murrow will get it back. We'll get it to Ballman. Ballman will kick it ahead, looking for Jensen, and Troyer will gobble it up before Jensen can get to it. And Troyer will just kick it out of bounds as Ritter trying to save it. Throw-in coming for Decorah. Here comes the throw-in by Zachary Jameer. Jameer will get it to Morrow. Morrow will pass it off to Bauman. Bauman looking to go to Henriquez, and he finds him. Henriquez will get it for Decorah, far sideline. Finholt. Now Finholt will have it go off of Eddie. Nice play by Finholt to get it off of Eddie. Throw-in coming for the Vikings of Decorah. Finholt will get it right back. Here comes David Olson. Olson will kick it back to Mubauer, and Mubauer will have it go out of bounds as he tried to kick it. Throw-in coming for Kobe Beatty for the Mustangs of Independence. Beatty Wilson. Wilson, one nice Juco move. Juco rough by Wilson. Looking to go to Jace O'Brien. O'Brien lost the handle of it for a moment. It'll be going to the Decorah Vikings as it was all for the care of Jace O'Brien, but he will force it off of Moraz to get it back. Here come the Mustangs. Right, Eddie trying to chase it down. Can Eddie do that? And he will do. How about Ryan Eddie saving it? But he will get it back. Eddie. O'Brien! What a shot by Jace O'Brien! And how about that save by Braden Reiser? Braden Reiser had nothing to do with that shot. And it's a save by Reiser. Corner kick coming on the far side for the Mustangs. Oh my jeez, that ball was absolutely rocketed by O'Brien. And that's a shot by Wilson. He won't get it back. Here comes Wilson, and it will be sent back by Beatty. Beatty looking to chase down the speedy Jameer. Here comes Jameer. Will kick it out to Ritter. Cameron Ritter. He will kick it across, looking for Shannon. Hunter Shannon be too long. Reiser will steal it just as Hunter Shannon was getting ready to unload on it. 25-18 left to go in the first half of action. 0-0, and the best chance was an absolute rocket off of the foot of Jace O'Brien, and luckily Braden Rice had a hand on it. That was a quick reaction. And quick reaction is number 2, Larson Shockey, trying to save that one. It'd be just a bit long off of the pass from Mubauer. It's going to be a goal kick coming from Cameron Troyer. 319-327-3136 is the text number. Live from Independence High School. Mustangs and Vikings. Here comes the pass. Mubauer with his big left-handed kick. Troyer makes a relatively easy save. Going from his left side to his right. And here comes the corner kick. Mubauer will kick it back. Mustangs have it. O'Brien. O'Brien will, no, that's Wood, will kick it down to Beatty, to Eddie. Eddie, nice move. Juco left by Eddie, but then he will get jucoed out by Brody Young. Brody Young will get the throw in for the Vikings of Decorah. And here comes Ben Shockey. If you want to leave a comment for me in the live chat, I would certainly like to read it to you. If you place it in the live chat. There's a shot by Mubauer, saved by Troyer. Soto will kick it out. Corner kick for the Vikings. As I was saying, if you have a question or something I'm doing right, put it down in the live chat below, just below the player bar. Or whatever you're watching. Corner kick taken by Larson Shockey. Shockey saved by Troyer. And it will go into the net. It's 1-0 Decorah as it was Larson Shockey. Will get credited with the goal. And it's 1-0 Vikings at the 22:55 mark. It's continuous clock because of the weather coming. I'm glad you come to join me on the JT Sports Network right here on YouTube. It's my honor and a privilege to call Independence Mustang JV Soccer. But here comes number 29, Finholt. Finholt will try to kick it in. He will beat the goalie. Finholt just a bit long on that shot. Finholm is at it. Shockey. Larson Shockey. Blocked by O'Brien. Beatty will get it back for the Mustangs. Here comes Kobe Beatty. Sent down by Eddie. Eddie will have a foot race with number 2, Sharkey. And it will be won by Shockey. Here comes Shockey for the Vikings with 22 minutes to go in the first half. 1-0 Decorah. Here comes Shockey. Backside pass will be won by the Vikings, Morrow. Morrow will get it up the court to, not court field, to Ballman. Ballman will let it go wide. And it will be a corner kick, they will say. Decorah will have it. With 21:37 left to go in the first half. 1-0. Decorah leads. At the 22:25 mark, Larson Shockey gets the lucky bounce. Here comes a kick by Bauman. Bauman will get it off the carom of Finholm. Finholm will look for Jameer, be out of bounds off of the redirect. Troyer will have the goal kick coming for the Mustangs. If you're just joining us, 1-0 Decorah is the score right here on the JT Sports Network right here on YouTube. It's been an honor and a privilege so far. Here comes the pass to be redirected by Mubauer. Mubauer will have a shot at it, and it'll be wide by Blake Henriquez. So it'll be a corner kick. Not corner kick, goal kick coming for Cameron Troy. 319-327-3136. Live from Independence High School. And it's the Mustangs and the Vikings. As they be kicked down, Eddie will have control of it. Ryan Eddie. Nice move by Eddie against Noah Lovelace now in the lineup. Lovelace is coming in. Dawson Palmer coming in for the first time today for the Vikings. And also Isaac Cooper also coming in. So here comes the pass, be entered out. Here comes Hunter Shan. Kevin Ritter will run it down. Maybe blocked out. Ritter has a chance. And be kicked out of bounds though by number 10, Blake Henriquez. Will save the day for the Vikings of Decorah. It'll be a corner kick for Ryan Eddie as the umbrellas are starting to come out here at Lambeau Field. Here comes Ryan. No, it's Justin Wood. Now will take the honors of a corner kick. Justin Wood. Shannon had a chance at no. Put in no. The redirect by Eddie is no good. 2 saves by Braden Reiser in a row. 4 for Reiser. And it's still 1-0 Decorah. It could have been 2-1 right now. But 2 saves. 3 saves, actually, by Braden Reiser has kept Decorah in front. Here comes David Olson. He will fall to the deck hard. There'll be a free kick coming. The Vikings are having a free kick, and the guy who do not want to have a free kick is Jaden Morrow. Here comes a kick by Moore about the 20 at the 19-yard line. Morrow's kick. It's no good, just a bit long. Goal kick coming for Cameron Troyer. (319-327-3136) is a text number. 319-327-3136 is a text number. Live from Independence High School. It's Mustangs and Trojans, as we say, that'll be stolen away by Finholt. Finholt, Mubauer, out to Jensen. Jensen will kick it way long. It'll be a goal kick coming for the Mustangs, sorry. And this game has been a goalie's best friend if you're Braden Reiser, because Braden Reiser's kept him in the lead. But here comes Justin Wood, will be sent back across to Sam Gorman. Here comes Ryan Eddy. Eddy will try to push it up the field. Cameron Ritter. Ritter try to get it, but it'll be out of bounds off of Muebauer. Here comes a free kick coming for Drew Benz, who's now into the lineup. And then it's going to be sent back across. It'll be a nice feed there on the backside. Mustangs have been the good team shooting the soccer ball, but Decorah has got the only goal of the game so far. Larson Shockey at the 22:55 mark. As we still see a lot of umbrellas here at the 14:40 mark of the first half. Here comes the throw-in coming for the corner. That's Blake Henriquez. Blake Henriquez will throw it in. Here comes the backside pass to be waltzed out. And that's going to be throw in. It's going to go down. Throw in coming for the core and Dylan Muebauer. Here comes a pass to be entered. And it'll be a backside pass. It'll be Shockey. Shockey with a kick. No good, blocked by the Mustang frontline Soto. Here comes Justin Wood. Justin Wood overruns it. Gets tangled up with Olsen. Olsen will get it backtracked. Here comes Olsen and he will get run down by Hunter Shannon. And let's see what the call will be here. And they will say it's a free kick coming. It's an offside on Hunter Shannon. Give me a text at 319-327-3136. Here comes a backside pass, Cameron Ritter. Ritter will try to get it back off of the feed from Eddy, but it'll be stolen away by David Wilson. Wilson will get it out, and it'll be overrun, and it's Bryce Weber. But here comes the Mustangs, Justin Wood. What a play by Wood. Here come the Mustangs down the sideline. It's Mantacone. Mantacone. He will try to get it back. It'll be a goal kick coming. And Braden Reiser. Braden Reiser has gotten good right now. And you talk about the saves he has made to keep the Decorah in front. It's been good. So here comes the return pass. And it'll be a throw-in. Wood will get it back. He will enter it out. And here come the Vikings stolen away by Brody Young. Brody Young will get it stolen back away by Wood. Here come the Mustangs. Wood. Justin Wood. He will try to get it out. And he will get it to Tyrell Jones. It'll be too long for Jones. Throwing coming for the Vikings of Decorah and Jose Pastor Judas. And Judas will just throw it off to teammate Edgar Aguilar. Edgar Aguilar, he will get out the cam to Jogan Mill. Nice pass to... Nice shot and it's saved, but it be kicked in by number 28, Zachary Jameer. Zachary Jameer gets it right into the net, and at 11:53, an assist by number 12, Brody Young. And it's a 2-0 Decorah Viking lead right here on the JT Sports Network, as the Vikings have been good. That was just like I was talking about before. He got to defend the rebound, but here comes Decorah right back at it. But then Troy will let that one go on. Good decision by Cameron. This game has been more about the saves of Braden Reiser, like I said before, and the putbacks by Decorah. And as a save by Troyer, he will kick it way up in the air and be put down by Jose Pastor Judas. Judas will kick it away to Young. Mewbauer will have to get header against Soto. And now be kicked up in the air by Tyler Osborne for the Mustangs. But Osborne will get it out to Gavin Hammers for independence. Hammers will get a position battle with Henriquez of Decorah and be a sliding, diving save by Cameron Troyer for the Mustangs of Independence. 10:22 in the first half of play. Decorah is up 2-0. As you look at it, it could be more possibly that Decorah, and that's a shot by Hunter Shannon, and Reiser makes another good save. Braden Reiser, 5 saves in the first half for Braden Reiser. Still 2-0 Decorah. Here comes the pass, and be kicked by Jose Pastor Judas for Decorah. We backside pass to Tyler Irwin for the first time. Here comes the entry pass looking for Shannon, and Reiser will say, I got that. The Mustangs have been good, but the return passes have been okay too. Here comes Decorah. We'll get it out. Shockey. Jensen has a chance at it. It's a goal. Matthew Jensen. That is an excellent play goal. It's 3-0 Decorah with 8:40 in the first half. So it's 3-0 Decorah Vikings up on your Independence Mustangs, as the Mustangs on this rainy Monday evening, Keith Castle Goddard will try to run it down, but it's 3-0 Decorah here in the first half. Here's the kick down, it'll be kicked away, and here come the Vikings right back to it. Jose Pastor Judas. Pastor Judas, he will kick it away, and here comes the Vikings. And that's number 20, Morrow. Will try to run it down. He does. Morrow will shoot it right off of the carom of Jaheed Benson. Benson will take one for the team. Throwing for the Vikings coming up. Let you come to join me on the JT Sports Network. Here comes a pass to Jerick Smith. Will try to get for Decorah as he will. What a speedster by Brody Young. Racing all the way down from midfield, no, not midfield, from the 30-yard line all the way to the 40-yard line to save that soccer ball. What a save there by Brody Young. Here comes the pass to be entered, and it will be backside. Here comes the backside pass to be entered it well. Here comes Judas, he will pass it away. Backside pass will be entered by Judas, and here comes Joel Miller. Saved by Troyer. Troyer, forced save for Cameron. As Cameron Troyer has kept this game a hat-trick lead for the Decorah. That one has ricocheted all the way across from Sawyer Bauman to Troyer, and Troyer will make a nice save. Here comes the backside pass will be entered, and here comes the pass. Braden Hook trying to steal it away from Chase O'Brien. And now it will be a penalty. It will be on the Mustangs, and the Decorah will have a free kick coming, and that will be Frank Henriquez will kick it. (319-327-3136). Troyer will make that save off of the kick by Henriquez. Here comes the pass to be awarded backside, and Mustangs have a run out, and that is Javier Mantacone. Mantacone trying to shift his direction. There's Keith Castle Goddard. He will run it down. Keith Castle Goddard. Here comes the backside pass to be entered it. Mustangs are down a hat trick. They're down 3-0 here against the Decorah Vikings. With 4:34 here in the first half of action. Kicking it is Peyton Taylor again. Taylor will be kicked out of there by Hammers. Here come the Vikings. Jameer has the goal already here in this game. Hunter Shannon will cut off the angle. Here comes Shannon. Look out, because Shannon can run. And Shannon will lob it in there. He was looking for Keith Castle Goddard. And that will be out of bounds, and it will go to the Mustangs, I believe. I think it's the Mustangs. And it is the Mustangs with the soccer ball. 319-327-3136 is a text number. Live from Independence High School. And there's a kick there by Keith Castle Goddard. I wasn't looking. I was too busy talking. But Keith Castle Goddard makes it 3-1. Keith Castle Goddard makes it 3-1. I won't make it a highlight. And it's 3-1. So the lead is cut to 2 with 2:52 left to go in the first half. Here comes Troy, will make the save. We have a game, my friend. Mustangs 1, Decorah 3. As Keith Castle Goddard has put Independence on the board. Here come the Mustangs, Gavin Hammers. Hammers will try to run him with 2:20 left to go in the half. He will battle with Shockey. Larson Shaggy be kicked down there by Eddie. Kevin Ritter will try to get it back. It'll be stolen away by the Vikings. Sully Ballman. Ballman will kick it out to Jorgen Miller. Jorgen Miller will give it to Bray Henriquez. Henriquez will get it to Mullenbauer. Mullenbauer will run with Sawyer Wendling down the sideline. Mullenbauer will get it back on the feet and be kicked down by Sawyer Wendling for the Mustangs of Independence to Javier Mantacone. Mantacone will get it back, but he'll be out of bounds. Will go to the Decorah, I believe. Throw in forthcoming. It'll be the Mustangs, they will say. Throw in forthcoming. Benson will throw it in. Benson will throw it in for the Decorah Vikings. For the Mustangs of it for Independence. Here comes Cameron Ritter, and Mantacone had a chance at it. He missed it on the far sideline. Here comes Decorah. Will lob it down to Enriquez to Mullenbauer. Maybe stolen away by the Mustangs. Javier Mantacone be shot into the seats. So 1 minute and 5 seconds, 65 seconds left to go in the first half. It's 3-1. Or 3-1. As the Mustangs have cut into a 3-goal deficit. It's only a 2-goal deficit right now. We inside 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes a throw in. Benson for the Mustangs. He will kick it out. And here comes the run out. Is Mullenbauer and Shockey back for the Vikings. And Shockey will just have a graze off of Benson's carom. So he'll be throwing for the Vikings and be kicked up in the air by Gavin Hammers. Here comes Gavin Hammers. He will kick it back outside. And almost tripping and falling is Jaden Murrow. So Jaden Murrow will have it. That'll be probably the end of the first half, and it will be with Troyers kick up into the evening sky with the score of Decorah 3-1 at halftime here this afternoon. We come back in a minute 30 for halftime recap and more. You're listening to Independence Mustang JV Boys Soccer right here on your home of the Independence Mustang JV Sports, Athletics, and Level 2, Level 3 Baseball, Softball, and Independence Freshman Football right here on the JT Sports Network right here on YouTube. Welcome back, Independence Mustang JV Boys Soccer right here on the JT Sports Network right here on YouTube. As the Mustangs have cut into the deficit at halftime, it was 3-0 in Decorah. After the Brody Long goal at the 8:40 mark. No, it was assisted by Brody Young. It was Matthew Jensen with the goal. That was a good goal by Matthew Jensen. And Matthew Jensen made it 3-0 at that point. But then Keith Castle Goddard answered right back for the Mustangs to get him back in it. The Mustangs are only down The Mustangs are only down 2 at the half. So it's anybody's ball game to start the second half, my friend. And the Mustangs are down 3-1. But they have a lot of time to go. And then try to come back in this one. But you take those big saves by Brady and Reiser out of the mix, the Mustangs are tied right now. And Jace O'Brien had that thing absolutely rocketed. That was the best shot I've seen all day here in the doubleheader. And that was absolutely rocketed off of the foot of Jace O'Brien. Three 3-1-9-3-2-7-3-1-3-6. Live from Independence High School. As the Mustangs and the Vikings. Right here on the JT Sports Network. This one has been a good ball. Let's take a look at all the other scoring. Larson Shockey made it 1-0. Decorah at the 22:55 mark. He made it 1-0 off of his left foot. And then it was Peyton Taylor. No, exactly Jameer actually, not Peyton Taylor. At the 11:55 mark, he made it 2-0 Decorah. Then it was Matthew Jensen with an excellent well-placed shot at the 8:40 mark. He made it 3-0 Decorah. But then at the 2:25 mark was Keith Castlegod for the Mustangs to put the Mustangs on the board to make it 3-1. So the Mustangs only down 2, and they are looking to make the game within 1 with a goal to make it 2 unanswered. 3-1-9-3-2-7-3-1-3-6 is the text number. 3-1-9-3-2-7-3-1-3-6 is the text number. Teresa Decorah, thank you for joining me. Teresa Decorah is live from the JV Walmart track meet in Clear Creek, Amana. Keegan Schmidt just got first place in the 100-meter dash with a time of 11:84. So congratulations to Keegan Schmidt and his entire family. First in the Walmart in anything is quite an achievement. So we're off and running here in the second half of the Independence. Mustangs down 3-1 is the score, but the Mustangs have the momentum to start the second half. Troy will make the save. He will boot it away. Here comes Decorah. And that's David Olson. Olson will have a handball. And here comes the backside. He entered it well. Kicked down by Justin Wood. Wood, and now be Reiser will just say, hey, I got this one. And he does it with style. Like he backs away and he goes to his right. So here come the Vikings. They'll be off of Ritter. Ritter were trying to save that. But Ritter has it go off his cam. And it will go right to the Vikings of Decorah. But here comes a steal by Ritter. Ritter will steal it. And here come the Vikings, though. That is Sawyer Ballman. Ballman will have a trick off of his foot and a throw-in going to the Mustangs, Cameron Ritter. Looking for Jace O'Brien. And O'Brien almost overrun it. He did, and Eddie and and Sawyer Lenwing had a shot at it, and both of them come up empty. Header by Eddie. Header by Wood. Kicked up in the air by Jace O'Brien. Ritter hesitates, and he trying to run and sit down anyway, but he be kicked up in the air by Brody Young. Brody Young, and here come the Mustangs. Free the foot is Kobe Beatty. Beatty will throw it in for the Mustangs at the 27:48 mark of the second half. 3-1. Decorah leads over the Independence Mustangs. Header by Soto, and it'll be backtracked out to Sam Gorman, and he will kick it out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick coming for the freshman goalkeeper for Decorah, Braden Reiser. But Braden Reiser has been and it's been a good saving exhibition by Reiser, but it's been a good saving exhibition for the Mustangs, Cam and Troy as well. But the one that I was thinking of, start of the game, Mustangs, an absolute rocket by O'Brien, and Braden Reiser barely had time to react to it. But here comes the core reacting to the soccer ball. Justin Wood does. Be stolen away, though, by Brody Young. Brody Young will kick it back outside to Dylan Mubauer. Mubauer will enter it in. There'll be a save by Cameron Troyer. Way to go, Cameron. Keeps it only a 2-score deficit for the Mustangs. Here comes Tyler Irvin. He will kick it outside and be backtracked out by Brody Young. Here comes Larson Shockey. Lovelace were trying to run it down. It'll be out of bounds going to the Mustangs. Number 2, Eddie. Eddie will try to get it back, and here comes Justin Wood. Justin Wood, as we say that, thank you to Dave Schmitz for listening. Thank you so much for Dave Schmitz for listening. Trish the Decker Beatty for listening. As well, live from Independence High School. 3-1 is our score. Here comes the header by Irwin. It'll be sent back out by Murrow. Murrow will try to run it down with Kobe Beatty on the far sideline. Here comes Beatty. Beatty and Ritter will battle it out with Brody Young. Not actual battling it out, but battling for position. And here comes the run-out. Cameron Ritter showing off his wheels. You're not going to catch him, but it'll be kicked out of bounds. But right to Eddie, and he missed it. Ryan Eddie had a point-blank range shot on Braden Reiser, just wide of the net, and it's still a 2-goal lead for the Vikings. But that was almost stolen by Welling, and it is stolen, though, by Eddie for the Mustangs. Tipped up in the air by Young and Henriquez. Backside pass, Mustangs get it back over the steal by Wood to Gorman. Gorman will kick it down, and here comes Eddie. Eddie on the near sideline trying to run it down. Eddie trying to run it down, but good hustle by Ryan Eddie as he tried to run it down. But be a goal kick coming for the freshman netminder Braden Reiser. 319-327-3136 is a text number live from Independence High School as a Mustang, not Independence High School, Independence Mustang, Lyle Lambeau Field. And that's going to be a kick by Soto. Reiser just making a save as I say that. Reiser just getting that save. As here come the Vikings. Noah Lovelace will be kicked out of bounds by Ivan Soto. So Ivan Soto with a nice kick out of bounds. Good defensive play by Ivan. And it'll be a throw-in coming for the Vikings to be kicked back by Muhlenbauer. Muhlenbauer will enter to Ritter. Ritter with the steal. Here comes the Mustangs, Chase O'Brien. Down the far sideline in a foot race with Shockey. Here comes O'Brien and Shockey down the stretch on the far sideline. Be kicked out of bounds by Shockey. Throw-in coming for the Mustangs at the 23-20 mark in the regulation time, 3-1. The Decorah Viking advantage. Here comes a throw-in, looking for Eddie. He finds Eddie, but Ritter gets it back to Wood. Wood with a shot! Saved by Reiser. Reiser coming up big again. And Braden Reiser has made clutch after clutch save. That's number 7 save for Braden Reiser. And here comes a throw-in by number 11, Dylan Murenbauer. Murenbauer will kick it up in the air and he will get it back to Brody Young and be headed by Eddie after the fact. (319-327-3136) is the text number. Live from Independence Lyle Lambeau Field from downtown Independence, Mustangs and Vikings. 3-1 is still the score in favor of the Vikings. As the Mustangs had a couple chances here in this half to try to cut the lead in half to 1. And the Mustangs have done a bit of everything. And here come the Vikings. Felina Foot is shocky again. Will be tipped back out to the Mustangs. Yvonne Soda, he will kick it down to Kobe Beatty. Beatty was looking, he will kick it way up in the air and may bring down some rain that has been sprinkling on the field, and we still have the umbrellas out. And that's a kick by Gorman. Kicked, and it's going to be just wide for Brody Young. Brody Young just went wide. He beat the goalkeeper, Troyer. But he just went wide of the goalpost. 20:49 left to go in regulation time. And 3-1 Viking advantage. Here comes Troyer. He will make the save. He bobbled it for a moment, but he got it back. Here come the Mustangs. Justin Wood. Wood will get it out. He will kick it down. Cameron Ritter with the speed. And how about Ritter with the shot and saved by Mr. Reiser. Braden Reiser is saying, "You're not getting nothing past me." That's number 8 save for Braden Reiser this evening for the freshman netminder. And now you can see the rain is a bit intensifying on the field. But we play on here in Independence. Brody Young. Yvonne Soto with the body block. And the box out. And almost a steal, and it is a steal by Henriquez. Henriquez will send it down to Sawyer Bauman. Bauman will try to get it back. It'll be out of bounds off of Bauman. It will be a throw-in by Kobe Beatty. Here comes Beatty. Backside pass will be stolen away by Henriquez. Mubauer with the shot. And it's going to be tipped and saved by Troyer. How about that save by Cameron Troyer to keep the Mustangs afloat? How about that? Mustangs get a big break over that one-handed stop by the freshman Troyer. as the rain is starting to come down in bunches. And here comes a pass to be entered it well by the Vikings. Here comes a pass. Henriquez back to Mubauer. Now Justin Wood with a nice steal. Wood again. Here comes Hunter Shannon. Shannon will try to run it down for the Mustangs. He does, but Wood will lose the handle of it after he gets it from Hunter. A couple substitutions in for both teams, as Larson Sharkey will check out of the Viking lineup. Here comes a pass, be intercepted by Jaden Morrow. Morrow will pass it up and be stolen away by Soda as he kicks it out of bounds. 319-327-3136 is the text number. Live from Independence High School, still 3-1. Decorah. Here comes a pass. It'll be entered in by Moonbauer. It'll be just wide of the net. And it will be another Cameron Troyer goal kick coming. Mustangs have 16 minutes to go. Here in the game. And it's 3-1, the Core Viking lead. Here comes the entering pass. It'll be throwing coming for Kobe Beatty. Beatty will throw it in. He has a streak and it'll be a backheader by Jameer. Jameer will get in. Backslap pass, and Jameer will find Emilio Torres. And Torres will get it out of bounds. And here come the Mustangs back to work. There's a big kick by Benson. Soto will put it in! Reno Mino has put the Mustangs one back under the Decorah Vikings. The Mustangs have cut it to within one. 2 straight for the Mustangs. Reno Mino with the biggest putback of his career. Mustangs are within one. We have a game, my friend. It's 3-2. The Mustangs are playing with a lot of energy and a lot of passion. After being down 3-0, they decided to turn up the Mustang meter. And that's the difference. They could have went south and this game could have been 6 or 7-0. But not this team. They decided to go the north route and they decided to get back in this game. And that's what they did. Kobe Beatty running it down. Getting it back outside to Henriquez. Mubauer will get it back, but stolen away by Beatty. But then back stolen by Jaden Morrow. Morrow will get it back, being out of bounds. Throwing coming for Decorah. Tyson Finholt back into the lineup for Decorah. Dave Schmitz likes the call of that goal, and I like it too. The Mustangs are within one. If you turn the YouTube off because they were down 3-0, you may want to turn back in and see what the score is. It's 3-2. Here comes a back pass out. Sawyer Bauman, Dawson Palmer. Palmer with a shot, and it's going to be wide. Good job by Troy. It's going to be a goal kick coming. Mustangs looking for the equalizer. They have on Decorah scored the first 3 straight unanswered. The Mustangs have answered with 2 unanswered. And the Mustangs have erased a 3-goal deficit to cut it to within 1 goal. And it's going to be an offsides on the Vikings, Emilio Torres. So here comes the free kick coming for the Mustangs, Kobe Beatty. No, it's going to be a throw-in for the Mustangs. Here comes the throw. Will be kicked down. Rito trying to get it back to even. We haven't had a tie yet. No ties, no lead changes. And Kobe Beatty trying to steal a good defensive effort by Beatty. Here comes a throw-in by Isaac Cooper. Now into the lineup. Cooper now in the line for the Decorah. Entered it well by the Mustangs. That's number 9 in Javier Mantacone. Mantacone will spin around and Mantacone almost saved it. We have a lot of time, my friend, with 11:52 and 3-2. Decorah leading. We're up 3-0 at the 8:40 mark in the first half with Matthew Jensen. Then there's a big shot, and just short is Raleigh Nicholas Jr. Wow. Nicholas was about a quarter of an inch away from getting the Vikings a 4-2 lead. Dave Schmidt still listening. Thank you, David. And here comes a header by Raleigh Nicholas Jr. And here comes the backstand. It's Raleigh Nicholas Jr. But a save by Troyer. Cameron Troyer comes up big again. Here comes Curtin Hobden. We'll kick it backside, and here come the Mustangs. Here come the Mustangs. We'll kick it in, looking for Reno Mino and Hunter Shannon with him. Hunter Shannon, he has a foot race. Hunter Shannon 1-on-1. Hunter Shannon saved by Braden Reiser. How about Braden Reiser keeping the Vikings on top? You gotta be kidding me, Braden Reiser. He has saved the day again. It's a corner kick coming. Kick by Wilson. Trying to get it into Kobe Beatty. He will trot it down. Here comes Beatty. Beatty will get stolen away by Raleigh Nicholas Jr. And this is the foot race with the speedy Mubauer. Mubauer will let it go all the way down. It's going to go out of bounds near the left diagonal corner flag. Wow, I'm still in awe about that save by Reiser on Hunter Shannon 1-on-1. That was an amazing save by Reiser. Throw-in coming for the Vikings of Decorah. Trying to swift foot it, it's Hobden, but then an easy butterfly save by Cameron Troyer. Here comes a steal. Shannon will kick it ahead. Rito Mino had a chance here. Will try to kick it back to Shannon. And the backside pass will be denied by David Olson. Here comes Olson for the Vikings. Will be almost touched by Beatty. And there's going to be a foot race between. And it's going to be stopped, popped by Jaden Morrow. Morrow will get it back against Kobe Beatty. And that's going to be out of bounds, going back. Still with the Decorah Viking soccer ball. This has been an excellent game, to say the least. And the Mustangs have come back just inches away from tying the game. And they still have 8:22. Love to go to find the equalizer. Mustang girls JV lost 2-0 to Decorah. But here come the Mustangs. Reno may not have a chance to be intercepted by Edgar Aguilar. And we tip back, and here comes Dawson Palmer. Palmer to Lawrence Shockey into the lineup again. Shockey, header by Rowling Nicholas Jr. and Troyer will gobble it up. Here comes Troyer. We'll get backside pass to be entered it by Drew Burns. We'll kick it up in the air. Javier Mantacone will header it. Galvin Hammers will header it as well. Kicked up in the air by Beatty. Trying to find it, and then coming out of the scrum is Brady Wilson with the soccer ball. Brady Wilson was trying to find Mantacone. It's going to be out of bounds and a throw-in coming for the Vikings. The Vikings are on the edge. Looking like they were going to run away with this game early. Not so fast. Here comes the kick in by Hubden. It's going to be well short. It hits the back of the crossbar. Goal kick coming for Cameron Troyer. 6:42 left to go in the regulation time. Decorah is hanging on with a single goal lead of 3-2. They were up 3-0 with 8:40 left to go in the first half off of the Matthew Jensen well-placed goal. Here come the Mustangs. Reno trying to get it back. Stolen away by Wood. Wood will kick ahead. Here come the Mustangs at the 40-yard line. Will redirect. Here come the Mustangs and Aspen Valenzuela. Aspen Valenzuela will try to get it back up the backside. Oh no, that's not Aspen. That is Jace O'Brien. They look similar. But Justin Wood will battle with Jace O'Brien, and here comes a big kick off of the carom of Hubden is Galvin Hammers. It'll be out of bounds, and it will go to the Mustangs, Brady Wilson. Wilson trying to go for Shannon. And he's stolen back, and here comes Gavin Hammers. Hammers will kick it off with a foot of Braden Hook. And be a throw-in coming for the Mustangs. And be a left foot by Shockey. Here comes Brady Wilson for the Mustangs to Justin Wood. Justin Wood will make a move. With 5:27 to go into regulation. He will kick it outside of Mantacone. Mantacone will try to make a move on Rowley Nicholas Jr. Big high kick. Maisling fly up. Shannon. Jason O'Brien had a chance at it and be redirected. Here come the Vikings and be kicked down by Larson Shockey. Off of the cam of Galvin Hammers to Benson. James O'Brien trying to run it down with Shockey. And be got kicked out of bounds by Lawrence Shockey. And be a throw-in from the Mustangs and putting pressure on the Vikings on the corner with 4:48 left to go in the game. Here comes the throw. Be retrieved by Shockey. He's with the soccer ball right now with Galvin Hammers defending him. Here we passed on to Tyson Finholt. Finholt will get it across and then be a steal by Mantacone. Here goes Mantacone. Mantacone with a steal by Jose Pastor Judas. Judas will kick it along to Braden Hook. Hook will pass it back to Lawrence Shockey. With Hammers with another good defensive play. Here comes James O'Brien went between his legs. And O'Brien gets it back. James O'Brien, can he run it out? And be kicked out by Jose Pastor Judas to save the bell. Throw-in looking for Shannon, battling with Noah Lovelace. And Shannon gives a little bit of a shove on Lovelace. You can't lose your temper. I think a warning has just been issued to Hunter Shannon. You can't lose your cool and you can't give an unneeded penalty shot. You in striking distance now. Only one kick, one move, and one mistake could decide who wins this game. Mustangs can tie it with one swing of the leg. Header by Mino. Wilson trying to retrieve it. Justin Wood has it. Wood with the nice shifty move to Galvin Hammers. Hammers will kick it across. Will send it down. Looking for Jace O'Brien. Will be out of bounds. Jace O'Brien with 2:57 left. Still a lot of time. Here for the Mustangs to get the equalizer here on a rainy Monday evening. Here comes a throw in by number 26, Hunter Shannon. Shannon will throw it in to Justin Wood off of his left leg. Here comes Justin Wood. He will redirect the pass to Brady Wilson. Wilson looking for Mino. He gets it back. Baby stolen away by Jose Pastor Judas. He will send it back side to Tyson Finholt. Finholt will kick it high up in the air to Jose Pastor Judas as it'll be stolen away by Wood. Here comes the Mustangs. Justin Wood will be stolen back away by Jose Pastor Judas. It'll be out of bounds for one for the Mustangs. Gavin Hammers. Mustangs have the possession of the soccer ball with 2:09 left to go in regulation time. Justin Wood. Wood will get tripped. Nothing called. And here on the Mustangs though with Tyrell Jones. Reno Mino. Will be backside pass and be nothing called there. Kobe Beatty. Clock running with 1:44 left to go in the game. Frito 2, Decorah is surviving barely. Decorah has not scored this half. Independence has shut out Decorah so far in this half. Here comes a shot, no good. Here comes Brady Wilson. Brady Wilson to Reno Mino. Mino was looking for Shannon. He gets it back to Mino. Mino will give it to Justin Wood. Justin Wood will kick it ahead. Hunter Shannon. Can he run it down? And Shannon just misses as Braden Reiser will gobble it up. Here comes the header. Will be headed by Braden Hook. Hook will have it with a minute left to go in regulation time. Decorah up 3-2 will be tipped off of the carry of Tyson Finholt. Finholt has it with 40 seconds left to go in regulation. Vikings up 3-2. The game winner, if the result holds, it'll be the Matthew Jensen goal at the 8:40 mark. And right now, it looks like it will hold. And now will be the kick, and that is the sealer. Lane Gotrug. Lane Gotrug with the sealer at the 14.9 mark as Decorah will barely survive by the skin of their teeth. Final score 4-2. So we will be back with a quick recap. You're listening to Independence Mustang JV Sports Soccer right here on the JT Sports Network. And we are going to get Coach Nate Whiten's opinion on this excellent comeback, but they were just a bit short. So we're waiting on Coach Nate Whiten and Mark Gutzma. back here, and here is Coach. And here's Coach Nate Whited on the Mustang defeat. The kids down 3-0. You came back to make this a one-goal game.
Yeah, we came back and played well. We were a little shaky at first, a little lethargic coming to the ball, and then we picked it up with goals from Javier and Rito, and that certainly helped. But that fourth goal at the end there really did us in. But yeah, it was a good effort by everybody.
Yeah, but what do you think the key was to this game like that? That fourth goal was huge for Decorah, but what do you think was the overall thing that your team did well tonight?
I thought we moved the ball really well. I thought we played very well offensively. I would have liked to seen us possess the ball a little bit better, and the defense get a little more involved in their passing. And instead of just kicking it forward, I'd like to see them find another player at the end of that kick, making a good pass to get the ball going forward. But I thought our offense played really, really well together. A lot of good ball movement up front. It just didn't result in goals.
That is Coach Nate Whited with the Independence Mustangs. And I'm James Turner saying so long from Independence Mustangs lost 4-2. So let's take a look at the final goal scoring. Yeah, I'm almost done. Larson Shockey at the 22:55 mark. It was 1-0 Decorah. Then it was Zachary Jameer at the 1:55 mark to make it 2-0 Decorah. Then it was Matthew Jensen. It was 3-0 Decorah at that point. But then the Mustangs got goals from Keith Castle-Goddard and Javier Mantomito. Out there, I'm James Turner saying so long from it.